Hi, my name's Nick. I'm 21 years of age and this is my tiny house. So this is a 2002 Ford Transit turbo diesel. It's got a Pantec back on it, so long chassis with the tailgate lifter on the back of it. I chose this vehicle particularly because of the nice enclosed space. It already had a structure, requiring less materials for me to start building, and I thought that was a good starting point for me. So I guess I'd start talking about how I started with cutting out things like this window. Got those from Gumtree from a Toyota Land Cruiser. Then I started to move on to things like this. This is my inverter down here. So I've got two 800 watt solar panels on the roof, and this is a green power inverter. You can run wind, you can put a generator on it, you can put it into the main system, and it runs 12 volt and 240 volt. So moving on down underneath, I've attached two LPG bottles just onto the chassis. That's to power my hot water and my cooking appliances. This is my other mode of transport, which happens to be able to go on the tailgate, lift up into the back, and when I'm stationary for a long amount of time, I can take it out and use it to get to town and back. Just means I don't have to haul around my big truck every time I want to go somewhere. Plenty of bag space for the shopping, which is great. I've kind of retrofitted a bit of a canvas awning on the back of it that just rolls out. This is the tailgate lifter, which folds out to be a deck as well, which is great. Coming around this side, so originally this was just a roller door with an opening. Because it was an old removalist truck, they use that a lot to get things in and out. I've just boarded it up and put in some Perspex windows. They still close and the door still rolls down and shuts it up nicely for transportation. On this side I have an exterior shower, so that folds out and there's a little shower on a hose and shower outside, which is pretty nice. Here's my instant gas hot water heater with a 12 volt pump. That's running off the solar. That's just got a battery for the ignition. Moving down here, I've got my water inlet. I can also plug into my mains if I need to. Just plug this hose in and can go straight off town water. This is a 82 litre tank. That's for my clean drinking water. And then over here I just have a 40 litre tank, which is for my grey water that's run off from the sink. Okay, so in terms of the roof, I thought I'd utilise the space up there to put in some skylights because it can be quite dark inside. So I bought some caravan skylights that actually open up, good vents. Bought them on eBay and just cut out the roof and installed them myself. Two 800 watt solar panels up there, that's all connected to my battery and inverter. And then on the back end I've got, you'll notice those 4 aluminium bars that I put in before I did all the cladding on the roof, and I put them up there because I had the intentions to either build a deck or perhaps just some extra storage space on the roof, just to utilise that back end of the roof. So yeah, hopefully I can put a deck up there and it'll be a nice place to hang out. Okay, so currently I'm standing on the back tailgate, which I like to refer to as the back deck. It just kind of folds up for transportation, flips up nicely, also doubles as a lifting mechanism to put my bike up into the truck. So these back doors came stock standard with this kind of locking mechanism. Not so good because you can only lock it from the exterior. You know, didn't have the movement to be able to open and close the door like you would in a normal house. So I angle grinded it off of this side and put in a doorknob and a deadlock so I can lock it from within and from the exterior. Up here I installed a reverse camera just so I can, you know, get out of a parking space without bumping into someone's car, because it's quite difficult to move around without any rear vision mirror. All right, so let's go inside. So that opens up. I can use that, you know, easy access in and out. And if need be, if I want the extra space, just unlock this door. Opens up and extends out quite nicely. So up in here I have, I guess I could call it my lounge. It's just a chest box with a nice cushion, plenty of storage under there. This is my table, which I just fold out for having my meals. I've got a desk here, which I use for, you know, reading and writing and drawing. Obviously got another stool that kind of nooks in and ties in under there that can also be utilized as another seat for when I'm having dinner with friends or something. I should have mentioned earlier that I'm actually a chef, qualified chef, and I do a lot of catering on the road. So currently I'm incorporating this into my work and using the facilities that I have. And as you can see, I've got quite a large industrial oven in here with a 4-burner flat top grill and an understory oven. Got all stainless steel splashbacks, all from recycled kitchen benches from cafes that I used to work at. As you can see, plenty of hooks, keep everything up there, out of the way. Nice big knife magnet for my array of knives. And these kind of little boxes I can stash away into these overhead cabinets. They just come in and out. Overhead here I have an exhaust fan. That's a 12 volt that runs off the solar power. Over this side I've got quite a large double bowl sink, great for washing up, and also can be used for washing clothes if I don't have a washing machine facility nearby. And also a good space to put all my plants and stuff in transportation, just to stop them from moving around too much. Underneath the sink I've got plenty of storage under there for all my cleaning supplies, tea towels and whatnot. And over here is a 12 volt fridge freezer that again is running off the solar power. Plenty of overhead storage over here. Neat little shaving mirror that's from an old bus. Obviously this is my bed, you know, like to hang out, sit up there as well as sleep. And then these 2 windows to the side with some little shelves to relax on or put your phone on or whatever, that kind of thing. This is just an old antique ladder that I found and just use that to prop up against if I need to get in, up into bed. And underneath I have plenty of storage. So I've got my 200 amp battery, my inverter, the instant gas hot water system. To the left there, all my clothes hanging up. Got some toolboxes, dirty washing, a couple of jerry cans for extra water if need be. So yeah, plenty of space down there to be utilized. So most of the timber in here is, I'd say, about 80% recycled timber that I found either by the side of the road or on Gumtree or given to by friends. So that made it a huge difference on the price that it cost to set it all up. So yeah, if you're ever thinking of doing something like this, a great source of inspiration for me was Lloyd Kahn's Tiny Homes, Simple Shelters. It's got a vast array of different tiny houses, both mobile and non-mobile, and it was an awesome source of inspiration for me. And I encourage you, have a look, even if you don't want to build a tiny house. It's just a great book to check out, and there's a lot of cool people doing great things. So yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for checking it out.